Oh yeah, ooh Lord. And if you don't give it, you won't get it. That's right. I give her all my love. Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
I came from the streets to the shy, where wicked and evil collide. If it was illegal, we tried ambition to get us a piece of the pie. Had so many demons inside, was them in the gleam of my eye, killing my innocence. All of my vision of reading the sign and seeing demise. We've been deprived of basic necessities, that and cocaine, a satanic recipe. Refusing to claim it as destiny, sins of the fatherly children in jeopardy. The family addiction affected me, affliction of prison, the death of me. Not even the thought of my legacy, living in hell, how you hating your pedigree. Been definitely holding the grudge, letting it go cause no hoe is in us. If we don't connect then you know what it was. One West and no cowards is rolling with us. Steps was all in the mud, feeling the pain like salt in the cut. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love, yeah. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. I get an honor to command and Jenna Johanna for being the armor, protecting the message delivered to Abba. Straight from the Father, He gave it to you, ain't making excuse. Though Satan is loose, kept lacing his boots, training and raising the troops, perfecting the method of 7-1 West in the hands was able to prove. Ain't stressing them niggas that 11 can step in the stand and stating the truth. My people could never imagine the hardest of winners you lasted. Extending the realest compassion for niggas that should have been fitted for caskets. How could you ever ignore the nigga who slept on the floor and was ready for war? Whenever it called, better this weapon is drawn. Election is sure, edge in this war, front of projects of the Bronx. Now representing the Lord, the water for blessing us all.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga.
I pray what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this that exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jackie. So I war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, what's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm doing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas spin like a tire. But down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Alright, this is Rudy's speech, man. We got Captain Tower in the building. Yeah. Yeah, so Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Zooming got that drip, bitch.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow y'all, how shot, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping no do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. I asked the Lord, why did he save me? Baby, born in the 80s, used to hide dope in my grandmother's basement. I seen that nigga brains all on the pavement. Dr. 32 with a switch and a laser. I was down bad with an 8-ball scale and a razor. I came out the struggle, I finally made it. I counted these blessings, I'm never complaining. Soldier, they give me your orders, they corner on corner, I do what I'm told. Nothing my crown, I'ma be fly as a bitch. You know I'ma dip it in gold. They call me Batak, so that mean I'm bold. Came out the block, used to beat at the pot, then hit all the fiends in the holes. I chased the money, was losing my soul. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow y'all, how shot, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping no do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
Only the real ones call me ruler. Got 50 round steel drum in a Ruger. I say go kill one of my shooter. He say I owe you like a sooner. Hey yo, talk, tell me why they testing me. Used to get guap, weed and ecstasy. I'm out the kitchen, still with the recipe. I'm in the truth, building a legacy. I keep a couple shooters with a secretary. If you ain't over me, then you ain't checking me. I just hopped off the plane of Puerto Rico. Hollers in Quinte and Cinco. Homie, I leave you stressed, it's like a limo. Pull up in any city with a rental. Free my dogs out and get them out the kennel. Enemy trying to pit me like an N.O., you know.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow y'all, how shot, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping on Douce, and we breaking down scriptures that law really get you right. I was locked down on myself, asking the Lord every night, when am I getting out? Why he keep sending me blessings and I keep on fucking up, still haven't figured it out. Talk about behind me, I had to lose my bust, me and Yui, and then made it right. 40 on me, got a body. Nigga tried to rob me and ended up losing his life. I bought a ticket to Cuba, TSA locked me up when I was boarding the flight. Crackers ain't give me a bail, so I was stuck in that bitch and that shit had me tight. And I had beef with the ops, I put the mirror in the bathroom and made me a knife. I see why the murder rate high, niggas be pussy and shit and they can't really fight. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow Yahweh, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping on Douce, and we breaking down scriptures that law really get you right.
All right, that's it, please.
Yasharala. Muslims need to stand, put a dummy trying to face the east. You can do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazak. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazak. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yuwam. Wasalakanawa. Kabawakanawa. Kasalakanawa. Kabawakanawa. Wala'ah. Tabayayanawa. On the side one. Above. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. La'awalami.
Aman. In the English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. As we forgive our debtors. Our daily bread. And forgive us. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
I cracked the power of the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashab. Nathanawa. Hakat. Narpa'ah. Kal Makalab. Wakal Madawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahaki. Hamati. Hakat. Al Kawa. Hatama'ala. Nagar Shan. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Wadaman.
In the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
It's the plan of Israel. We hit the name of gun, say the name of the noble. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baraklanawa. Wa Yasharala. Wahabaya. Saparia. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun.
Captain Soccer War. Priest Adama. The house of Nataziyah.
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 Gabriella.
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 House of Yaradan.
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 Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Ronika.
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 Yaila.
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 The entire Anderson family.
The entire Anderson
The
family.
entire Luckett family.
The entire Lucky family.
The entire McAllister family.
The entire McAllister family.
The entire Thornton
The
family.
entire Thornton
The
family.
entire Jordan
The
family.
entire Jordan family.
Done.
Captain Soccer Ward.
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 House of Yaradan.
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 Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
Officer Warrior.
House of Nataziyah.
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 Gabriella.
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 Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
The entire Billups
The
family.
entire Billups
The
family.
entire Radcliffe
The
family.
entire Radcliffe family.
The entire Skiller
The
family.
entire Skiller family.
All Israel.
All Israel.
Done. By Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Water Amun.
Water Aman in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai.
name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 161 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
Isaiah.
Izaria.
Isaiah.
Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Namawat.
Namawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawan.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawan.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ai.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazar.
Tizarka.
Al-Yeh.
Al-Yeh.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakayaka.
Yakayaka.
Wayaraq.
Wayaraq.
Belayallah.
Layallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Makal Rai.
Call Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Apnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'ath.
Taza'atka.
Baba Wa'ak.
Wa'atka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'atha.
Ba'ai.
Ma'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the
I
hill.
will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharala
he that keepeth
shall
Yasharah
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth
This time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayah.
Alahayah.
Al-Damayah.
Al-Damayah.
Lekah.
Lakah.
Al-Takaras.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
All.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Wabika.
Wabika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Yarayamwa.
Yarayamwa.
Sawada.
Shawada.
Wayata.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al-Tazapawaya.
Al-Tazapawamyaka.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakiyadam.
Manakakiyadam.
Magaya.
Magalia.
Wala'ai.
Wala'ai.
Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yasharala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Why Tazawa.
Naba.
Laba.
Yakar.
Yakam.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baryat.
Baryat.
Yakarata.
Yakarata.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawan.
Adawan.
Wayashamai.
Wayashemai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Hagari.
Kabal.
Ball.
Wa'amawan.
Amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Amalak.
Kalasha.
Kalasha.
Ambisabi.
Amyashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
God Masawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aiman.
Aiman.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Zerawai.
Zeruwai.
Labanya.
Banya.
Lawat.
Wat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamari.
Kamadi.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sarah.
Kayabi.
Kiyabi.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashawan.
Yasawan.
Nashamadu.
Nashimada.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Ta'ira.
Da'ira.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman. Uthman, La Adama, Shayathamwa, Nadab, Yatmua, Kairad, Bakas Abba, Bakas Almanai, Call Nasiakamba, Ashar, Amarwa, Nair Rashad, Nanawa, Na'awat, Alahayah, Shayathamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwas, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'as, Tabaira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hariyam, Khan, Daradat, Basaira, Wabasab, Wapatka, Dabahalam, Mala'at, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayat, Wakwashu, Shimka, Yahawah, Yabashu, Wayat, Bahowa, Adi-ai, Wayat, Kapara, Wayat, Abadu, Wayat, Da'iwa, Kayat, Atha, Shimka, Yahawah, Nabatka, Ayawan, Kal, Haratazah.
In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarim. Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. You unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kisan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zael. Yea. All their princes as Zabah. And as Zamunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. As the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high. Over all the earth.
So it's the turn. Shadi needs to be seated.
Hey, shalom, everybody. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal, the Thab Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai to the sisters. And I'd like to thank you again for joining us. This is the Isupk Chicago Sabbath service. And we are going to pick up where we left off last time, which will be Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1. We are in the biblical narrative. Salakia. This is when so this is a story with Joseph. We're in the portion where Joseph is in Egypt. He helped Egypt survive through he helped them prosper in 7 years of plenty and made storehouses. I mean, those storehouses exist to this day. They found the grain houses.
Right.
Where Joseph stacked up grain. They found it. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible is a true book because the archaeology is there. Archaeology was actually started to prove the Bible true. Just a side note.
Right.
So he helped them through the 7 years of plenty and then the 7 years of famine where there was a grievous famine on the earth. And Egypt became the central hub You wonder how Egypt became so popular and so rich and so powerful and a central hub and a place of trade that the whole world knew about, that the ancient world knew about? It's because of Joseph.
Right.
During that 7 years of famine, people from all over the land came to Egypt because Egypt was the only place that had an abundance of food. And they weren't just giving it away, they were selling it. Joseph was smart, he was intelligent to preserve the food, to preserve the grains, to preserve the ratio, and equally distribute it amongst the people.
Right. They
sold the food. So that way, you know, and you couldn't complain about who got more than what, because you were able to buy what you were able to buy. Now, during the course of this, his brothers came into Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The same brothers that plotted to assassinate him.
Right.
The same brothers that put him in a hole and sold him into slavery came to Egypt, and Joseph treated them harshly. They didn't even recognize him because it had been well over 10 or 15 years since they had seen their brother. He had gone from a little boy to a grown man.
Right.
And not just a grown man, the second most powerful man in Egypt. The only person more powerful than him was the Pharaoh at the time.
Right.
So he played a little trick on them. He entreated them harshly, but, you know, told them to go send for your youngest brother, who was Benjamin. Brought Benjamin. He took Simeon he put Simeon in jail. He put Benjamin in jail. He had the brothers all worried, and then he could no longer keep up the charade. He asked about his father. When he realized his father was still alive, he kind of broke out into tears.
Right.
Told his brothers, "Hey, listen, it's me, Joseph. You know, and I don't hold no ill grudge towards you, because this was the Most High's doing. The Most High made all of that happen to put me in position to save my family.
That's right.
Made him go into captivity, go through all types of hell in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Be falsely accused of trying to assault Edomite. I mean, not an Edomite, a heathen's wife, his slave master's wife, got put in jail. All of that to end up being the second most powerful man in Egypt and being able to save his family. And then he sent for his father and his family and the whole troop, and everybody came into Egypt under Joseph, and they were celebrated.
Yeah,
when we first came into Egypt, it was a glorious thing. Now, keep in mind, the Egyptians did not eat food with us. You know what I'm saying? It was an abomination to them. But nevertheless, we had a great celebration.
That's right.
He brought his father in, you know what I mean? And they swear unto him and Israel, you know what I'm saying? It was just a great thing. All right. So we're going to pick up where we left off now. Jacob is sick. You know what I'm saying? And so this is where we're picking up off now. If you go ahead, Baba Bashar.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Where Korah, Yaikwa, all Banayawa, where Mar, Ha'asapawa, Wagarat, Da, Lakam, Ath, Ashar, Rakara, it's like Yakara, Athkam, Ba'atarayath, Hayamayam, verse 2, Hakobatazawa, Washama Iwa, Banaya, Yaikwa, Washama Iwa, all Yasharala, Abayakam, verse 3, Ra'awaban, Bakaraya, Atha, Kakaya, Warashayath, Awanaya, Yathar, Sha'af, Wayathar, Isa, verse 4, Pakan, Kamayam, all Dawatawar, Dawatar, Kaya, Ayaf, Masha Kabaya, Abayak, Azah, Kalalath, Yatazawa Ila, verse 5, Shama Iwan, Walawaya, Akayam, Kalaya, Kamas, Makora the Yaham, verse 6, Basadam, all, Daba, Napashaya, Bakalam, all, the Kad, Kabadia, Kaya, Ba'apam, Haragar, it's like Haragaya, Haragawa, Ayash, Wabarai Tazanum, Ikarwa, Shawar, verse 7, Arawar, Apam, Kaya, Isa, Wa'ibaratham, Kaya, Kwashatha, Akalakulam, Akalaquam, Baya Ikwa, Wa'apo Yatazam, Baya Sharal.
All right, we're going Salakia. We're gonna get into the English.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1 in the English. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Verse 2, gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob.
Now he's telling them, gather together so I can tell you what's going to happen in the last days. You're about to hear some prophecy.
Right. And hearken unto Israel your father. Verse 3, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power. Verse 4, unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. Then defilest thou it. He went unto my couch, up to my couch.
Now keep in mind, said Reuben is excellent, his grace, his strength, his dignity. But remember, Reuben also helped conspire with his brothers, you know what I mean, to get rid of Joseph.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even though Reuben is the one that ended up saving Joseph, he planned to save Joseph, but he still conspired.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 5, Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
Simeon and Levi, they're brothers, but they have instruments of cruelty in their habitations. Now, Reuben is unstable. Simeon and Levi have instruments of cruelty in their habitations. And if you go and look now, they do that. If you look at the voodoo, right. And that, and I can't remember the name of Sangrel or something. There's some dark magic that Hispanic, well, some dark so-called magic that our Hispanic brothers get into, which is similar to voodoo. They just have a different name of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? They have some cruel practices and cruel ways. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 6, O my soul, come not thou into the secret, unto the assembly. Mine honor, be not thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in the self-will they dig down a wall.
So in their anger they still remember Simeon and Levi are the ones that when their sister was violated by that African heathen, they're the ones that told them, hey, we're going to circumcise y'all. Everybody get circumcised, and then you can come and join us, or you can marry our sister. And when they were all drunk and weak from the circumcision, they went and slaughtered that whole African tribe. You know what I'm saying? They slaughtered them all. That was Simeon and Levi. Keep going.
Verse 7, cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel.
So he said, you know, their anger was fierce and cruel. So he's going to divide them, you know what I mean, and scatter them in Israel. In other words, he's going to separate them. Right. That's why the Levites, the Levites were the priests. The Levites were scattered amongst all 12 tribes to hold their priestly office. You know what I mean? They were not really settled into one piece of land. They were in every land. So that's what the prophecy, he scattered them. You know what I mean? In that time and now. You know what I'm saying? Simeon and Levi, just like the other 12 tribes, are scattered all over the world. Right. They are on the island together, and they don't even realize that they're brothers. You know what I'm saying? The Dominicans and the Haitians, to this day, are separated from each other, even though they're on the same exact island. You know what I mean? Keep going. That was it?
Yeah,
if I could get that to knock me. Smoke getting to me today.
Like I said, that piece of rim, you have to read those each chapter. Teaching.
Oh no, it's the Frank and Murr.
Oh yeah.
It's hitting a little strong today. So lock you. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, and verse 8. In the Hebrew. Yehawadah, Atah, Yehudah, Yehudah, Yadawak, Akayad, Yadat, no, Akayak, Yadak, Bayak, Bayrak, Ayabayak, Yeshatak, Wawa, Lak, Banya, Abayak, verse 9. Gawar, Haraya, Saki, Araya, Yehawadah, Matara, Banya, Aliyath, Barai, Karai, Rabatazah, Karaya, Wakalabaya, Wakalabia, Maya, Yakwa, Yamanawa, verse 10, La'ah, Yasawar, Shabbat, Maya Hawada, Maya Hawada, Ramakak Kwakwa, Mabayan, Salakia, Mabayan, Regalia, I, Kaya, Yaka, Shayala, Shayalawa, Shayalawa, Walawa, Yakwath, Amayam, verse 11, Asaria, Lagapan, Ayarawa, Walasharakwa, Banya, Atanwa, Kabat, Bayayan, Labashawa, Wabadam, Wabadam, Inabayam, Sawatawa, Sawatwa, verse 12. Kakala, Yalaya, Ayananyam, Mayayan, Walaban, Shinayam, Makala, verse 13. Verse 13. Tabawalam, Lakawak, Yamayam, Yashakan, Wayawa, Waha, Wa'a, Lakawak, Anayath, Wayarakawa, Al, Tazayat, Tazah Yadan, Tazayaradan, verse 14. Yasha Shakan, Yashakar, Kamar, Garam, Rabatazah, Bayan, Hamashapathium. That's 15. That's 15. That's it. Right, back into the English.
Book of Genesis, Chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Say, Judah is the one that the brothers shall praise. Judah's going to be the head tribe. His hand is going to be in the neck of his enemy. And that's where we are today.
Right.
We are the hand of Judah. We are Judah. We are the hand of Judah. And we are in the neck of the enemy. We are in the very throat of America. We are in America's neck. We are in a strategic position when it comes to where the Lord wants us to be, when it comes to the destruction of the land of the north.
Right.
America cannot breathe without us. America cannot move without us. America was never great, would have never been great and built without us. This is a future prophecy saying we will be in the neck of the enemy.
That's right.
And there's more Judites in America than any other tribe. All the tribes majority of the tribes are here, you know, but all the tribes were taken into slavery.
Right.
Majority of us, just like you have in Jamaica, you have Benjamites in Jamaica, you have Benjamites in England, Europe, all across that land. You have the Dominicans and the Haitians, you have the Levites and the Simeonites.
Right.
Then all through Central and South America, you know what I'm saying? You have the rest of the northern tribes. Then you have the Native Americans. But here in America, you have an abundance of Judah. And we are in the neck of the enemy. Salakia, go ahead.
God, thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
So that Judah is going to be the head tribe. Their hand is going to be in the neck of the enemy. America rules the world. America is the enemy of the so-called white man, and his glorious kingdom of America is the enemy of the Most High God.
Right, that's right.
And he is the enemy of the Lord, and we are in his neck. We are here. And like I said before, America cannot breathe properly and continue to grow without us. Keep going.
Verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion, as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up?
So Judah is a lion's whelp. So a lion's whelp is full of energy. A lion's cub. When you see a young lion, a cub, a whelp, he's full of energy. He's all over the place. He wants to wrestle. He wants to run. He wants to fight. He wants to, you know what I'm saying? He wants to do everything. You see him. You see baby lions constantly fighting with each other and jockeying for dominance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Constantly wrestling and playing. And then he said he crouched it down. It's like I lost my place. He crouched down. So and he stooped down. He couched as a lion. That's when he, you know what I'm saying, the lion gets down in a position to attack.
Right.
When he's downwind, when he's blending in with the grass, when he's scoping out his enemy. That's a grown, mature lion. But then it says, and as an old lion, who will rise him up? When you get an old lion, Judah also has a problem of when we get down, we try to stay down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who can rouse up an old? No, it's almost virtually impossible to rouse up an old lion. An old lion just wants to lay there and rest. He's not going to fight. He's not going to procreate.
Right.
He's not going to wrestle. He's not going to do anything but lay there and rest until he withers away and is unalive.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that is the state. That is the state that Judah is in right now. We are in this country. We have become complacent, and so we are like the old lion now in this country. And it's hard to rouse us up. It's hard to get us, you know what I'm saying, back on track and back into that position. Get that fighting spirit back into us. While the brother checks the door, verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah. Now, when it says the scepter shall not, Lord Christ, so when it says the scepter shall not depart from Judah, that means rulership. Once Judah is the head, Judah is the head tribe. Judah rules over the tribes. The scepter would not depart from the hands of Judah. Judah will always be the head tribe. And the main reason is because Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, comes out of Judah.
That's right.
Christ, the king of Israel, the king of the world, is a Judite. And he would never lose his authority and his power. He would never lose rulership. So, and by proxy and by product, Judah is the head tribe, and we will never lose rulership. We would never lose authority. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Right.
Until Shiloh come.
So not a scepter nor a lawgiver will depart between his feet until Shiloh comes, to Christ's return. You know what I'm saying? Until Christ returns, Judah is the head tribe.
Right.
Judah is the one that leads, the one that sets the tone. The world wants to be like Judites. So with Judites, aka so-called Negroes.
That's right.
AKA niggas. That's who the world wants to be like. You want to talk like us, you want to walk like us, you want to dance like us, you want to dress like us, you want to eat like us, you want to breathe like us, you want to be like us. Everybody in the world, even the other tribes, want to be like us. The Haitians want to be like the Negroes. The Benjamites want to be like the Negroes, even though they even look down upon us at sometimes because of the difference, the segregation that we have in Israel because of the oppression and the slavery. But if you look at the Hispanics, the Native Americans, if you look at our Benjamite brothers, if you look at our Levite brothers, everybody wants to be like Judah. Everybody wants to be like the so-called Negroes all over the world. Keep going.
And unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
And to what?
Unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
And unto him, his responsibility is our responsibility to gather these tribes together. And to him, the gathering of the people will be. So that's why the truth came back in the earth. When the truth was returned, when the Lord restored the truth in the earth in his full glory, who did he use? Judites.
Right.
Who's in the majority of the UPK as majority Judites. Even these fake Israelite groups are majority Judites when you really look at it. You know what I mean? So Judah is responsible for the gathering together of the people. We're responsible for getting our brothers and sisters off of drugs, out of gangs, out of prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To stop being deadbeat dads and deadbeat moms. You know what I'm saying? To get them out of these government systems, to get them out of the police force, get them out of Esau's army, get them out of the government, get their minds together, get them back together so that we can be a nation again. That burden, that responsibility falls onto Judah. Thus said the Lord. Read.
Verse 11. Binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes.
The blood of grapes, whenever you give you a visual, is a wine press. When they make wine back in the days, they put all these wine grapes. There's a certain type of grape you make wine out of. They take the wine grapes, they put them in a big vat, and then you would step on them. You would literally walk around the vat and step on them until they juiced up into wine. And your clothes would be covered in the blood of the grapes. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
Eyes will be red with wine and teeth. This is also a depiction of Christ.
Right.
Now remember it said when Christ comes back, he's going to do so much warfare and killing and unaliving on this earth that it's going to look like his vesture, his robe, his garment is dipped in blood. He's going to have a vesture that looks like it's dipped in blood. And then he's also, when he comes back, his eyes are going to be red with fire. The eyes are red with fire because Christ drank wine. It just told you right here in the scripture. You know what I'm saying? And his teeth white with milk. You know what I'm saying? The milk is the milk scriptures that you are fed. It's the waking us up. It's the knowledge of the truth. This is describing Christ coming from Judah. This is why the scepter would not depart from, or a lawmaker or a judge would not depart between his feet, and all the tribes are going to gather onto him. They're gathering onto us. This is our responsibility. And then when Christ returns, all 12 tribes are going to gather onto him, and he's going to rule over us and the world forever and ever. So be it. Keep going.
Verse 13. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for an haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon.
Yeah, Zebulon's going to dwell at the haven of the sea. If you look, where is Zebulon now? Zebulon is, if I'm not mistaken, Guatemala and all them islands down there. Where are they? They're on the islands. They're at the head of the sea. They're haven and they're at the haven of the sea. They're scattered all along the coast of America, and so-called South America. Our brothers and sisters are on them islands. Ships constantly dock there. They have docked there in ancient times for warfare. They have docked there for treasures. They have docked there for trade. They have docked on these islands and used these islands for their pleasure, for whatever they need. Keep going.
Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens.
Issachar is a strong ass. Issachar is a workhorse.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you look at an ass, which is also known as a mule or a donkey, those are called beasts of burden. They are workhorses. And then if you think about look at the so-called Mexicans. The so-called Mexicans are Isupk. Right. Ain't no harder worker, and you ain't gonna find no harder worker in the world than Mexicans. Go ahead.
It's like, so if I could, but you said it's so heavy. And the description is talking about Issachar. It's a brother, Issachar, right? Named Matthew, man. His brother works real fast. He hurt his right hand. He was out for like 2-3 weeks. He came back with stitches. His brother still working at the same speed, working with one hand.
And didn't lose a beat.
Right.
Issachar is he's a strong ass. Crouching down between two burdens. What are the two burdens that he's crouching down? The Mexican and the American government. Issachar is stuck between Spain and America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Two world powers that ruled over. Spain were the ones that originally came and captured our brothers and tortured them and put them in slavery 200 years before they ever came to get us.
Right.
Spain initiated the transatlantic slave trade with Christopher Columbus in the 1600s. So for almost 200 years, they traded our brothers and sisters off the island and scattered them everywhere.
Right.
Then they came for us. They did it to the natives and the so-called Mexicans, the North American and South American Indians. But Issachar is trapped between two burdens. But it's all right, that burden is going to be relieved. All right, let's get the next 7.
Book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 15 of the Hebrew. Wayarah, Manatha, Kaya, Tawab, Wa'ath, Ha'aratazah, Kaya, Naimah, Wayat, Shakamawa, Lasabal, Wayahaya, Lamas, Ibad, verse 16, Dan, Yadayan, Imawa, Ka'akad, Shabbatiyah, Yasharala, verse 17, Yahaya, Dan, Nakash, Al-Ya, Darak, Shapayapan, Al-Ya, Arak, Hanashiyak, Akabiyah, Sawas, Wayapal, Rakabawa, Akayawa, it's like Akawar, verse 18. Layashawa Aithak. Kobayatiyah, Yahweh, verse 19. Gad, Gadawad, Yago Wadanya, Yago Wadanwa, Wahawa, Yagad, Aikwa, verse 20. Ma'ashar, Shamanah, Lakamawa, Wahawa, Yathan, Ma'idanya, Malak, verse 21, Napatalia, Ayala, Shalaka, Hanathan, Amaria, Shapar.
All right, let's pick it up in the English.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, and verse 15 in the English. And he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant.
He saw that rest was good. Now, everybody know Issachar. What do they mean that rest is good? You know, Issachar knows rest is good. Issachar is such a hard worker. And then they take siesta.
That's right.
And when they on siesta, they on siesta, bro.
You're right.
When it's time to rest, when it's day break time, Yeah, good luck. Go ahead.
And they showed a video on Instagram with the difference when white people go to work and when Isupk go to work, they prepare their food. Isupk had like 6 dishes on their plates. The white man had like an orange and a sandwich on his plate. Like, yeah,
big difference, you know what I mean? Keep going.
And bowed his shoulder to bear and became a servant unto tribute.
He's a servant unto tribute. Go everywhere you go. Mexicans are building houses. Right. Mexicans are picking fruit. Mexicans are working in every kitchen and every restaurant across the damn world. Yeah, right. I guarantee you, there's a restaurant in China that serves some bomb food, that serves some of the best food units found in China, and you're gonna find a Mexican in there speaking broken Chinese. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're everywhere. They're repairing your cars. They're doing your landscaping. Right. He's a servant of tribute. He's going to get paid. He's going to make a way. He's a beast of burden. He's a hard worker. So for all of you all that want to be, the 12 tribes are all black. Right. Explain these scriptures. Explain these descriptions that we're going through of our brothers and sisters. Because show me the black people that's Issachar. Show me. Show me the all Negroes that are Issachar. You cannot. Right. You can't. And you ain't going to show me no darn Africans and talking about they Issachar. Africans are scam artists and they lazy as hell. That's right. Damn right. Come on, man. The hardest working people you have ever seen in your entire life is Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. Hands down, end of discussion, no argument. Keep going. Verse 16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. That Dan shall judge his people. And keep in mind, when during the time of judges, which we're going to get to later, Dan was a mighty judge amongst his people. Samson was from the tribe of Dan. You know what I mean? So Dan, he was in the judge, but Dan is like a half tribe now. Dan disappeared. You know, but keep going. Verse 17. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. Salaki, I forgot the breakdown of this one. I can't quite remember the breakdown for this one, so I don't want to give you a false breakdown. We're going to keep going. Come. Verse 18, I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord. Verse 19, Gad, a troop shall overcome him. Now, Gad, a troop shall overcome him. What troop are they speaking of? The United States Army. Right. The U.S. Army overcame Gad. You know what I'm saying? Before the U.S. Army, the conquistadors came and overcame Gad. Right. The U.S. Army overcame Gad. The final one was the U.S. Army. They overcame Gad, and they slaughtered our Native American brothers and sisters and put them in the concentration camps all over the country. They committed genocide against our brothers and sisters and put them in concentration camps, aka reservations, all over the country, and designated them to stay there, and they are not really allowed to leave unto this day. Right. So that troop overcame them. Keep going. But he shall overcome at the last. But at the last, what is the last? In the last days, in this day and time right now, Gad shall overcome. It is said that those who oppress us, we're going to oppress them. We're going to put in slavery those who enslaved us. Right. Gad is going to get his day. And that day is coming right now as we gather ourselves together and get back to our identity, get back to our customs and our traditions. Gad is going to overcome that troop that overcame him. Right. Keep going. Verse 20, out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. Verse 21, Naphtali is a hind that loose, he giveth goodly words. If you ever met anyone from the tribe of Naphtali, you'll see that is true. You know what I'm saying? They're a little wild, but they're very nice, kind people. They're kind of humble and quiet on one end, but on the other hand, good night. Right. All right, we're going to pick up the next one. That was 21, right? All right, this is the book, Salakia. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Ban, Parath, Yowasak, Ban, Parath, Al-Aliyah, Ayan, Banawath, Tazairah, Alia, Shawar, verse 23. Williamara, Ra'awa, Warabawa, Rawabawa, Wayushatamwa, Ba'alia, Katazayam, verse 24, with the Shah, Yakan, Kwashathwa, Wayapazat, Wayapazawa, Zariah, Yadayawa, Mayadaya. Slack it, sir. The phone, sir. The water out of one. Habayad, Yaiqua, Masham, Ra'aya, Abad, Yasharella, verse 25, Ma'al, Abayak, Wayai Zarak, Wayai Zarak, Wa'ad, Shadia, Waya Barak, Waya Barakak, Barakath, Shamayab, Ma'al, Barakath, the Hawam, Wabatazah, the Kath, Barakath, Shadiyam, Waratham, verse 26, Barakath, Abayak, Nabarawa, Al, Barakath, Hawa Raya, Al, Hawath, Gabaith, Awalam, Daha Yayan, Larash, Yawasak, Walaquad, Walaquadat, Wala Quada, Quadaquad, Nazayar, Nazayar, Athayak, Akiwa, Akiwa, verse 27, Banayaman, Banyamyan, Za'ab, Yasarak, Babaquar, Yakal, will I rob? Yakalak, Shalallah, verse 28. Call Allah, Sabathya, Yasharallah, Shadayam, Ishad, Ishar, Waza'ath, Ashar, Debar, Laham, Abayaham, Wayabarak, Awatham, Ayash, Ashar, Kabadakathwa, Barak, Atham. All right, let's get to English.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 22 in the English. Joseph is a fruitful bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the wall. Verse 23, the archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him. Verse 24, but his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob. From this is the shepherd the stone of Israel.
Joseph is the stone of Israel. And even when Columbus came over here and he ran into our Gadite brothers, he said, our brother Joseph is right there over on the islands. You know what I mean? So we are all in this area here together. And our forefathers knew that we were Israel. Don't let these American fables fool you. You know what I mean? Their own history and their own words of their explorers, so-called explorers, you know what I mean, and great minds know that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna ask a question. Is what tribe did Joseph come out?
Joseph is
He's not Dan, but what's that? Ephraim. Yeah, Joseph is Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Ephraim. So when they came over, they said, our brother's over there on the island. You know what I mean? Ephraim is right there. You know, the so-called Puerto Ricans are right there on the island, a part of America. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about this whole transatlantic slave trade. That's the whole thing about our whole migration. We escaped from Assyria up to here. We are all in these areas together.
If I could, sir?
Go ahead.
These knuckleheads, they trying to say that, which doesn't make any sense. They saying that the Native American Indians took the land of America from the black people. I'm like, yo,
these conspiracy nuts, they even say that all the houses and plantations were built when white people came here and they just took it from the natives.
Right.
Listen, man, don't listen to people that smoke marijuana all day.
Right.
Okay, they can't go into the Bible. They can't tell you anything about the Bible. Come to the men of the UPK, the prophets of the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And come and tune into Sabbath service, tune into classes, and you will get to learn history, archaeology, and the Bible in its true purest form. Period, point blank. Not some weed philosophy. All right, keep going.
Verse 25. Even by the power of thy Father who shall help thee, and by the Almighty who shall bless thee with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lieth under, blessings of the breast and of the womb. Verse 26. The blessings of thy Father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren.
So these are he's blessing all of us, and it's going to be it's going to be through Joseph. You know what I'm saying? All these things happen because of Joseph. Joseph saved us.
Right.
If it wasn't for Joseph, our people would not be here.
Right.
We would have died in that famine in Egypt. And there would be no Negroes. There would be no Native Americans. There would be no so-called Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 27, Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil.
And Benjamin are the so-called Jamaicans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that if them being a ravening wolf don't describe them to the T, them brothers and sisters are very strong and very fierce. You know what I mean? And they will tear you apart.
Right.
Don't get it wrong. Don't get a Jamaican mad. Go over to the island of Jamaica. They will literally cut you to pieces. And they have no qualms about it. They're not squeamish about it. It will look like a pack of wolves attacked you. Them brothers and sisters are very, very strong, powerful, and can be vicious. Keep going.
Verse 28. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is it that their father spake unto them, and blessed them. Everyone according to his blessing, he blessed them.
So this is the 12 tribes. This was right here is a description of the 12 tribes. As I said, you can get more accurate breakdowns. You know what I mean? There have been whole classes where they've gone through the scriptures and matched them to every single person that we tell you is part of the 12 tribes, because they are. These scriptures have these are prophecies of the tribes, who they are, will there be, what they're going through, and what their identifying markers are.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they are completely accurate, just like the 12 tribes chart is accurate. Call the next priest.
Next priest. In their registry.
A warrior, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharala.
A warrior, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharala. No, you just do it.
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Brakatah.
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Brakatah. No, it's been a while, sir.
Sabbath.
So we're at Genesis 49, and we just finished at 28, sir. So we're picking up at 29.
That's right. Genesis chapter 29, verse Genesis chapter 49, verse 29 in the Hebrew. Wayat is a what? Our thumb. Waya Amar. Waya long. It's like a Ayalam. Anya. Na Asak. Al. It's like a Al. I'm a what? Qua. It's like Qua Badwa. No. Kobarwa. Athia. Al. Abathia. Al. Hama Arai. Ashar. Bashada. Aparawan. Akathia. Athia. I did that slacky. Verse 30. Bama Ara. Ashar. Bashada. Hama Kapala. Ashar. Al. Pania. Mamara. Barataza. Kana'ain. Ashar. Kona. Abara. It's like Abaram. Ata. Hashada. Ma'ath. It's like Ma'ath. Aparan. Hakataya. La'a Kazath. Kobar. Verse 31. Shema. Kobawa. It's like a Kwa Barawa. Ath. Abaram. Wa'ath. Shara. Ashatawa. Shema. Kwaba. It's like a Kwabawa. Ath. Yataza Kak. Let's suck it. Yataza Kakwa. Wa'ath. Wabakwa. Ashatawa. Washama. Kobawatoa. Ath. Laha. Verse 32. Makwana. Hashada. Wahama. Ira. Ashar. Bawa. Ma'ath. Baniya. Kath. Verse 33. What you call? What I call? Ya taza what slaki ya la taza wa at banayan slaki banayawa where you stop regal yawa all hamata where you guy where you stop all I'm a Yawa. This is Genesis chapter 50, verse 1. Where your Paul, where your sock, Ganiya, it's like a Panya. Abba Yawa, where your Bak. I La Yawa. Where your what's that a kill? What? Okay. Where you swap? Where you shop? The what? Verse 2. Where you to the what? What's up? Socket, where you stop? Abad you what? Harapa ayum. Laka, Socket, Laka, no nata. Laka, nata. Aban you what? Where you ka natawa. Harapa, it's like a harapa yum. Where yashala.
English.
This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 29 in the English. It's like it. Genesis chapter 49, verse 29 in the English. And they charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephraim the Hittite.
So he said, listen, bury me with my people, not amongst these heathens. You know what I'm saying? Bury me in the cave where my fathers are buried. You know what I mean? Joseph did not want to be buried amongst the heathens in Egypt. You know what I mean? His preference was to be buried in his ancestral graves, at his ancestral grave site, his family plot. You know what I mean? And we as Black people today, we still carry that tradition. We would rather be buried. I mean, we'll fly a body from Chicago to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that we are buried in our family plot. I don't care where you lived at your whole adult life. When you pass away, you're going in the graveyard where the whole family is at. You know what I mean? Keep going, sir.
Verse 30. In the cave that is in the field of Macapella, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephraim the Hittite for a possession of a burying place. Verse 31. There they buried Abraham and Sarah, his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah, his wife. And there I buried Leah. Verse 32. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Heth. Verse 33. And when Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet unto the bed and yielded up the ghost and was gathered unto his people.
Now, the field that they're talking about, if you remember back early on in Genesis, you know what I mean? Abraham being a very well-respected, very, very rich man, the Hittite tried to give him these fields and give him these vineyards and give him this land. And Abraham said, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate it, but I'd rather buy it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That way that there would be no confusion about whose land it was. And that way, no one can ever say that I did this for you. I made you. I built you up. Abraham paid for everything that he had. And so this is the field that he's buried in, and Sarah, Rebecca, everybody's buried and was buried in that field. And Joseph wanted to be buried in the field with in the same place with his forefathers. And then once he gave that decree, all the family got up. He was sitting up on the bed. Obviously, he said he gathered up his feet into the bed. So he turned around, put his feet in the bed, laid back, and passed away peacefully. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And his people gathered them together and sent them on. Keep going, sir.
This is Genesis chapter 50, verse 1 in the English. And Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. Verse 2. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father, and the physicians embalmed Israel.
So yeah, Joseph, remember this. Joseph was there. He came, if you look at history, Joseph's time in Egypt made Egypt the modern marvel of the ancient world. Right. He came up with all types of inventions. He came up with all types of different medicines and procedures and medical procedures and all types of discovery. Joseph made Egypt great. You know what I mean? So he just had the physicians come and embalm his father so that he could put his father's body down to rest properly. You know what I'm saying? Is it on me, Mariah?
It's yeah. All right. You was reading when I first came in.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 3 in the Hebrew. Lawa, Arabayam, Yawam, Kaya, Khan, Yamalawa, Yamaya, Hakanatiyam, Wayabakwa, Atawa, Matazarian, Shabayam, Yawam, verse 4, Wayabara, Yamaya, Bakayatawa, Wayadabar, Yawasa, All, Bayath, Paraiha, La Amar, Na'a, Batazatia, Khan, Ba'ayana Yakam, Dabrawa, Na'a, Ba'azania, Paraiha, La Amar, verse 5, Abaya, Hashaba Ayanaya, Habasha Ayanawa, Sakanaya, La Amar, Hana, Anakaya, Math, Bako Barya, Ashar, Karayataya, Lawa, Sakalaya, Ba'arataza, Kana'ai, Shama, Takobarnaya, Waitha, Aila, Na'a, Wa'akabara, Ath, Abaya, Wa'asha, Waba, verse 6, Wayamar, Paraiha, Aila, Wakabar, Ath, Abayak, Ashar, Hashabaya, Ike, verse 7, Wayaal, Yawasap, Lakabar, Ath, Abayawa, Waya, Laiwa, Athawa, Call, Abada, it's like Abadia, Paraiha, Zakwanaya, Bayathawa, Wakal, Zakunaya, Arataza, Batazayim, verse 8, Wakal, Bayath, Yawasa, Wakayawa, Wabayath, Abayawa, Rakwa, Tapam, Batazanam, it's like Batazanam, Wabakuram, Izabawa, Ba'arataza, Gashan, verse 9, Waya'al, Amawa, Gum, Rakah, Gum, Parashiyam, Wahaya, Hamakana, Bakad, Saki Kabad, Ma'ad.
Just start. We take your vehicle.
They didn't say, but I might have to because I should. Because I told
him. Oh, he got us. He did.
Yeah, he got us.
Just had him just start loading up.
Let's pick up the English.
This is Genesis chapter 50, verse 3 in the English. And 40 days were fulfilled for him. For so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days.
Yeah, the Egyptians mourned for Jacob because they celebrated when Jacob's family came into Egypt. Joseph was such a well-loved and well-respected man that when, you know what I mean, our forefathers, when Jacob and the progenitors of the 12 tribes, when his sons and his people came into Egypt, all of Egypt, there was a big party they celebrated. They loved us.
Right.
So, by product, when Jacob passed away, all of Egypt mourned because they mourned for Joseph, who they loved, and they mourned for Jacob, who they knew Joseph loved dearly. You know what I mean? Out of the love and respect that they had for our brother. Keep going.
Verse 4. And when the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spake unto the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you, in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, Verse 5, My father made me swear, saying, Lo, I die in my grave which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. There shalt thou bury me. Now therefore let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father, and I will come again.
So he just said, he told the Pharaoh, listen, my father, when he died, said, listen, I want to be buried in the family plot.
Right.
You know, and so he's asking Pharaoh, he said, listen, let me go, please let me go and bury my father in our land over in Canaan, in the land of Canaan, where we have our family plot. And I promise you, I will return once I'm done. But let me go put my father to rest at home.
Verse 6, and Pharaoh said, go up and bury thy father, according as he made thee swear.
And this Pharaoh honored that. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 7, and Joseph went to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt. Verse 8, and all the house of Joseph, and his brethren, and his father's house, only their little ones, and their flock, and their herds, they left in the land of Goshen.
So they took everybody, everything that they could. Only the little ones. They left their flocks and everything, their possessions behind. They left their kids. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they left their, some wives and stuff behind to go, but they pretty much all went out to go and bury Joseph. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 9, and there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a very great company.
So they had chariots, they had horsemen. I mean, it was a gigantic ancient funeral procession that's going from Egypt to the land of Canaan. You know what I'm saying? To go and put Joseph to rest. And well deserved and well so. You know what I'm saying? Right. Joseph deserved as much honor and respect as he could possibly get. You know what I mean? Because that is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. That is our ancient forefather right there. And we have just witnessed, if you have been tuning in, how Joseph gave birth to his sons.
Right.
I mean, how Jacob gave birth to his sons and how Joseph took over in Egypt and how we survived. You know what I mean? Now he's burying his father. This is going to be the last 7. Then we're going to close it out. So this is the book. Oh, you got it, sir? Yeah. Come.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 10. What? I, Garan, Garan, Ayatad, Ashar, but I Barak, it's like a Abar, Haya Radan, it's like a Haradan, where you sapa, the what, Shum, Maya Sapat, got the wall, Wakabat, Amar, it's like a Ma'ad, where your Aisha, La'abayawa, Ibala, Shaba'aita, Shaba'ayata, Yum, verse 11, where you rub, Yashab, Harataza, Hakana, Aniya, Ah, Ha'abala, Ba'agaran, Ha'atad, Wa'amarwa, Ibala, Kabad, Zaha, La'amatazarayim, Al, Khan, Yakan, Kara, Shema, Ibala, Matazarayim, Ashar, Ba'abar, Haya Radan, verse 12. Waya Ashaiwa, it's like Waya Ashaiwa, Baniyawa, Lawa, Khan, Ashar, Tazawam. Verse 13. Where you sure? Awa, Atawa, Bana Yawa, Rataza, Kana'ain, where you qua Bara, Saka, where you Kara Rawa, Atawa, Bama Arat, Shada, Hamaka, Saka, Hamaka, Hagala, Ashar, Quana, Abaraham, At, Hashara, yeah, Hashada, La'a, Kazat, Kara, Ma'ata, Aparan, Hakatat, Saki, Hakataya, Al, Ganiya, Momora, verse 14, Wayasha, Yawasat, Matazara, Saki, Matazara, Wayama, Hawa, Wa'akawayawa, Wa'akayawa, Wakal, Halayam, Atawa, La Kwabar, At, Akaniya, Akaraya, Saki, Akaria, Kwa Barya, Saki, Kwa Barawa, At, Abba, Yawa, verse 15. Where you Awa, Akaya, Yawasa, Kaya, Mata, Abayaham, where you Amarwa, Lawa, Yeshatama, Yesha Ta Manawa, Yawasa, Hasha, where you shot, I'm slacking, yeah, where you shot, where you buh, Laniya, Ka, Hara, Ashar, Gama, Lanawa, Atawa, verse 16, where you taza, Wawa, All, Yawasa, La Amar, Abayak, Tazawa, Lapania, Lapania, Mawaktia, La Amar. Genesis chapter 50, verse 10 in English. And they came to the threshold of Atad, which is beyond Jordan, and there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation. And he made a mourning for his father 7 days. Mm-hmm. Verse 11, and when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning of the floor of Atad, they said, this is a grievous mourning to the Egyptian.
To who?
To the Egyptian.
Now this goes to show you, this is a very descriptive sentence right here. The Canaanites saw the Israelites, because we were Israelites then, because we are burying Israel. Jacob was renamed Israel. So the Canaanites saw the Israelites mourning and said, this is a great day of mourning to the Egyptians. You know why that is important? Because everyone knows that the Egyptians were a dark-skinned, brown-skinned, so-called black-skinned race. So if the Canaanites, who are another brown-skinned race, confuse us with the Egyptians, what does that mean? That the real Jews are black. Hands down according to the Bible, not according to us.
Right.
Keep going, sir.
Wherefore the name of it was called Abba Mizraim, which is beyond the Jordan. Verse 12, and his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. Verse 13, for his sons carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the field for a possession of a burying place of Ephraim the Hittite before Mamre. And Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father, after he had buried his father. Verse 15, and when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, Joseph will peradventure hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him. Verse 16, and they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, thy father did command before he died, saying.
So now that Israel is dead, now that Jacob is dead, you know what I mean? Judah, Levi, Simeon, Reuben, all the rest of the brothers are like, oh man, now that dad is gone, Joseph is going to get his revenge on us finally. They're waiting for him to get revenge for them. Number one, they were plotting to kill him. Right. Reuben foiled that plot, and then they sold him off into a harsh captivity. You know what I'm saying? Even though he told them, listen, I hold no ill will against you, I hold no grudge, because you didn't put me in this situation, the Most High did.
Right.
Joseph was wise enough to realize, man, you know what? The spirit that got on the Most High gave Joseph a dream that sparked his brothers to be jealous of him and have contempt for him. They plotted to murder him. They sold him into slavery. He went from one slave master to another over a number of years. He got falsely accused of a crime, got put in prison. The Pharaoh had a dream. He interpreted the dream. Pharaoh brought him into his house and raised him up to be the second most powerful man in Egypt. He did the dream. He saved them through the family, and now through the famine, and now he saved his family. He realized all of these things, all these years, all the suffering he did to get put into that great place was all a part of the Most High's plan, right, to save his family and to help his nation grow. He has no ill will towards his brothers. He let that go. But now his brothers are nervous. His brothers are scared that he's going to do something, because not only did they do him wrong, but Joseph is the most powerful man, one of the most powerful men in the known world at this time. All right, so we're going to drop it right there. We're going to pick this up next week. Mariah?
Maja, what's that?
Laya Shala.
Muslim, this means to stand. Upon our Qadam means turn to face the east. You go do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadas, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwa, Taba'ah, Ratazai, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lathalanau, Lakam, Cow, Yuwam, Wasalakina, Kabawakina, Kasalakina, Kabawakina, Wala'ai, Tabayayana, Bonasai 1, Abal, Hawashayana, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, Awalami, Amad,
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debts. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
I cut the pound, the Hebrew, Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kushah. The thunder now. Hakak. Now Call Matallah. We'll call Matawat. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakak. Lahaki. Hamati. Hakak. Al-Kawat. Hatama'ala. Ligarshan. Ba'ashem Yahweh
What Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
That's Israel, the Hebrew,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baraklanau. Wayasharala. Wahabayah. Sapari. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asherah.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'ratazah. Ayathan. Namawat. Regal. Al-Yanawan. Shamar. Hanala'ah. Yanawan. Wala'ah. Yayasan. Shawamar. Yasarala. Yahweh. Samar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Yeh. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakai. Wayarak. Belayallah. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makal Yashamar. Afnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'atka. Wawa'atka. Ma'aitha. Wa'ai.
Awallah. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayyam. Al-Damayah. Laka. Al-Takarash. Al-Tashakwat. Kayahana. Awabika. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Amaka. Yariyamba. Sawada. Wayata. Ya'ai Tazawah. Al-Tazapawanyika. Amaru. Lakawa. Wanakakidan. Magalia. Wala'ah. Yasakar. Sham Yasharala. Awada. Kaya. Naba'ai Tazawah. Laba. Yakad. Wariyah. Yakaratu. Ahoya. Adawan. Wayashamai. Alayam. Nawa'aba. Wahagari. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalat. Palashat. Amisabi. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Aimam.
Hayawah, Zerubbabel,
Lebanya,
the Wat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Laham,
Kamadia,
Kasaya,
Sarah,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Koyashawan,
Nashimadu,
Bayan,
Ira,
Hayawah,
Daman,
Adam,
Shayathamu,
Ladab, Yahweh,
Kaira,
Wakasabak, Wakatazalmanai,
Call Nasikum,
Nasiakamu,
Ashar,
Amaru,
Nairashah,
Narawat,
Nalawa,
Na'awat,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Shayathamu,
Kagala,
Kakwash,
Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Ira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hariyam, Khan, Daradap, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'ai, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Waya, Bukwash, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabash, Waya, Lahol, Ayai, Waya, Kapar, Waya, Abadu, Waya, Ira, Kaya, Atha, Shimka, Yahweh, Labat, Ayawan, Ratazah. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden one.
against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah
That the name of Yahshua
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more remembered.
But they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They are
thee.
confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarene,
and the Hagarene,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with
Assur is
them.
also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabez,
as to Jabez,
at the brook of Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
perished at Endor.
It became as dung for the
It
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
And their numbers like a red,
and like Ze'er.
like Zahel.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as
all
Zabah,
the princes of Zabah,
and as Zamunah,
and Zamona,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in
the
possession.
house of Yahweh possession.
Oh my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the
as
wind,
a stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the
as
wood,
the fire burns the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on
as
fire.
the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy
that they
name.
may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be
let
confounded
them be confounded
and troubled
and
forever.
troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let
shame
them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the Most
over
High
all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sorry, Mr. Turner. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatam.
That's the Matah, sisters of Imajim, men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema L'Kah Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yes, Matah, 7 service dismissed.